Alright guys, so it actually happened. Toriyama blew us all away with the recent episode of Dragon Ball Daima, and I'm going to be talking about it, so if you want to avoid spoilers, make sure you click off the video, but let's get to it. I'm going to be revisiting this purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku alongside Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We're just going to hop in and talk about potential Dragon Ball Legends and Daima content moving forward, so let's get to it. Alright, so I'm just going to be doing post-commentary for all these matches, just so that I can get into the Daima stuff pretty quick. So, as you guys know, Toriyama actually made the Super Saiyan 4 form canon. Originally in GT, it was kind of made by a designer at Toei, but Toriyama loved the design so much that he kind of just brought it to reality for us. So, just going to be talking about what we could see with Legends, the video games, and potential releases. Now, we did have a ton of Daima campaigns last year, and it was going strong to Legends Fest, but recently it's been kind of slow. We haven't gotten the Kid Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, or pretty much anything since that arc. Now, I would say that they might have issues holding back content. Of course, popping that green card there with Super Saiyan 4 is always nice. And as you can see, it still does a ton of damage. But anyways, getting back to the Daima talk. They're probably holding back content due to licensing and other issues, because I feel like, if possible, most games would like to prioritize on that hype. So we've kind of been stuck, at the Tamagami fight, Goku versus Tamagami. We're still yet to get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta versus Tamagami 2, and then, of course, Tamagami 1 versus Do and Ku and everything past that. So what do I think can happen now? So, as you can see, kind of a greedy rush there by the enemy. But we're currently in a Cell Saga campaign, and that's said to last till about mid-March. Now, they haven't exactly specified how much more we're going to get. Honestly, I think we should be seeing a banner this coming week, whether it's an Ultra or whatever. And as you can see, got him with the rush, main ability. Always like trying to catch Beast up with that. But anyways, backtracking. We should be seeing a banner sometime this upcoming week, and I'm thinking it's going to be an Ultra. It's long overdue. This year has been kind of odd. We've gotten 3 LF units in the span of about 4 weeks. Starting off the year with LF Gohan and Trunks, then Murzumasu, and most recently the LF Instant Transmission Goku. So we got all those 3 pretty much back to back, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, or not even. And yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 weeks between when Murzumasu dropped and when IT Goku dropped, which is pretty insane for LF releases. So we're definitely due for an Ultra. They could just, say screw it, we're postponing the Ultra and drop some kind of Mega Rising banner. Wouldn't really think that's highly likely. I do think we're going to be seeing an Ultra, and an Ultra from the Cell Saga campaign, we're thinking Ultra Cell. As you can see there, I just go for the ultimate with Super Saiyan 4. His ultimate still hits pretty hard. But yeah, Ultra Cell, highly likely for this coming week. I would expect him to drop maybe Wednesday, latest maybe Friday or Saturday. And they could drop a plat equip with it for Legends Limited. Ideally Super Vegeta. I just don't see a better option than that right now. They could also drop an Ultra Plat, but I think that's less likely than a Legends Limited plat equip. So we're going to be seeing that, and I think we might see, the Zenkai first week of March. Maybe just, I think that's going to be it, honestly. Ideally, that second week of March, they drop the Daima banner. And by the Daima banner, I mean like a Saiyan Day Daima banner with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, a Super Saiyan 3 who transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I'm talking about the kid versions here, because we know they're going to milk those before they move on to the adult versions. So the kid Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, potentially a kid Super Saiyan 3 Goku with him, maybe the one that transforms into the kid Super Saiyan 4. And potentially, I'd say, you know, as they drop the Kid Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, they also give us Tamagami 2. So I'm thinking 3 units there, special Daima Saiyan Day banner. Now I do think that if they want to give us the adult version of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, it has to be an LF, I mean, come on. And, you know, the final flash, right? So I wouldn't expect them to give us 2 Super Saiyan 3 LFs within a short period of time. So either they're gonna drop the Kid Super Saiyan 3 as a 1% sparking, and then give us the adult version as an LF maybe during 7th anniversary, or they just give us the Kid Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as an LF right now, and then, you know, either save the adult version for way later in this year, or just 2026, to be honest. So that's kind of what I see happening for March, which would kind of keep the hype alive in terms of, you know, the characters we get in game. And as you can see here, Sword of Hope, we actually, I think, had Endurance and all, but Sword of Hope canceled that because I went for a blue card. But anyways, going back to Daima, I think that might be pretty much it, you know, for March. And then the only thing after that I'd expect is Anniversary. For Anniversary, I think Daima has to be a part of it, just like with Legends Fest last year. I'm thinking, you know, they could potentially just give us the adult version of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as an LF, maybe Goma, you know, the third eye unlocked version of Goma. There, as you can see, just going back to the PvP real quick, I backfloated a bit just because of habit. Took away my vanish and I could not escape that rush, so just certain kinds of plays that just don't work anymore with the new battle system. But anyways, we could see an LF King Goma. Of course, we're not going to get the true mega giant version, but you know, the big version with when he kind of first unlocked the evil eye, I think that's reasonable to get. Along with that, my expectations are to get some kind of sparking, you know, Majin Du, because he's the more of, you know, the fighting type compared to Ku, and also Tamagami 1. So I'm expecting 4 Daima units there. They could either just dedicate an entire part between part 1 and part 2 for the 2 banners and 4 units of Daima, or they could do half of them during part 1, half of them during part 2 with, you know, other themes as well. So it's pretty much what I'm thinking for Anniversary Daima releases. I do think, you know, at the end of the last episode, we got the major reveal for adult Super Saiyan 4 with one of the best transformation scenes we've gotten in a long time, to be honest. And getting that unit, I think it's going to take a bit longer. The earliest possible release I can see for an adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku is part 3 of the 7th anniversary, but I don't think that's the most likely. I think, you know, we could see that either way later on this year during Festival. I think that's more likely because I feel like they're going to drag out that last bit of hype. As you can see there, just a bit of lag. And yeah, we just move on to the final match here. But as I was saying, I do think they're going to try and drag it out as much as they can. They kind of got to strike a fine balance between prioritizing on the hype that it's been created, because this is kind of Ultra Instinct level hype in the Dragon Ball community in terms of recent years, and they definitely gotta get in on that hype and release some units essentially. But they also do have to kind of stretch it out. Of course, you know, if we take the most recent example of Beast Gohan as, you know, the big recent transformation release, we did get Beast Gohan very early in Legends. We ended up getting, you know, another version, the next 2 versions a year apart between each other. So I do think we could see something pretty similar to that, you know, some first versions of these new forms either in March or during Anniversary, and then potentially other versions, you know, a year apart or so. Now, anything can happen at the end of Daima. We could get another new character fusion, potentially. We could also just get an announcement that they're gonna do a Season 2, or well, that's more unlikely with Daima itself. Daima is pretty much confirmed to be closing here, as far as I know. But they could do an announcement for the Moro arc, which are like the Dragon Ball Super next anime season, which would be massive. So they might try to space the releases based on future announcements like that as well. So we kind of got to keep that in mind. And I think it's fair to say that we should be seeing Super Saiyan 4 Goku, any kind of version of Super Saiyan 4 Goku within this year at least. They might, delay the adult version to next year, but I think that's reasonable, right? And when it comes to Daima releases, that's pretty much all my thoughts. I definitely wanted to talk about this because Legends has to do a good job with these releases, and it's got potential, man. It's got big potential for sure. But yeah, anyways, getting back to the match, as you can see, it's a pretty strong hybrids team. Beast, Gohan and Trunks, as well as Sword of Hope. Pretty strong, kind of defensive component to this team, and Beast, everyone knows how offensively good he is. But this team is, it's just purple, red, kind of just relying on Gotenks. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I do think, has gained a bit of value after this battle version update. The auto counter, AoE green card, that kind of stuff. And this guy right here, he's got that lock-in blue card, so was able to get the snipe on the succession unit there. The purple Super Saiyan 4, he does have the Plat equip, of course. They've kind of stopped with that. I do wish they'd bring that back. But, yeah, he's got some things going for him. He's got Endurance Null, Cover Null, that kind of stuff. And, as you can see here, I just have to combo because of Beast Gauge. Can't do much else. Just end up going to Gotenks. Yeah, I don't know. I do think Beast could potentially be overthrown with this new Ultra release. If it's actually going to be Cell, he's got to be crazy. Like, just has to be, without a doubt. Okay, just try to go for a rush here. Yeah, pretty safe there. Again, you got to be careful with the backflow because you do lose Vanish, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Because as you can see in that interaction as well, I was able to recover the Vanish and get the rush in pretty quick. But of course I got guessed, you guys know how that goes. But yeah, Ultra Cell I do think is the most probable. Besides that, I don't know. It is a Cell Saga campaign. Now what they could do, and this is not going to be as likely as Ultra Cell, is a Ultra Super Saiyan Vegeta from his first Super Saiyan transformation. It was a pretty iconic scene. A lot of people love it. With the Big Bang attack as well, but we do not have a version and have not had a newer version of that in years, so that's a possibility, although I do think Ultra Cell is more likely. And when it comes to Mega Rising, again, they could do a Mega Rising, drop a Big Bang attack Super Saiyan Vegeta, maybe a Dr. Gero, something like that. We could see it, but yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on what we're getting this week, whether you're hype for Daima and Daima related units. And of course, if you enjoy this style of video, where I'm just like yapping my ear off for a bit, make sure to hit that like and let me know if you guys enjoy this, and I'll do it more often in the future. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the match, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
間違えんならおめえの相手俺だぜ。
もうちょっとやるかと思ったのによ。